G'day. How is everybody today on a beautiful Thursday morning? Sorry, I mean Wednesday night. Gotta love this. Gotta love the time zone difference between you guys in America and us here in Australia. Yeah, I know the clock is it is an Australian clock thing. I mean, I've got to look after the New South Welshmen down here, and the Queenslanders are usually backwards, and man, it's hard to please everybody. So anyway, welcome to Cab Crew Wednesday. It's Arty here, Party Arty, hosting your show. G'day off the rails, how are you? I'm going to go and say a quick hello. Trayman 1 was the first one, so he gets the cookie, but you got to fight the rabbit for the cookie, mate. Sorry. Anthony, g'day. Wigwag was number 2, so you two can actually fight the rabbit. I'm not getting involved in that one. Anthony Dodge, g'day, buddy. How are ya? River Raisin Trains, so you're a new one, I believe. G'day, buddy. How are ya? Trackside Mike, how are ya? Welcome to the show. And he's this guy. He just popped in. He's trying to pop in. Wigwag, how are you? Nice to see you. Les, hopefully you're fine up there in beautiful Grafton. Connie, how are you? Welcome. John Benicki, nice to see you in here. Common Junction. Is he somewhere in here? Unless he's changed his name. Trackside Mike, hello, buddy. How are you? Just say hello to that guy. G'day, John Benicki. I'm just going through the chat list. Derailed Daryl. He's obviously tied up again. Or should I say still tied up? Poor bugger. 100 lashes. Who else do I have in here? Ray, how are you? Nice to see you in here. While I was getting roasted by the bunny. Actually, no, she got the shits and she chewed the main cable that goes between the internet, between the wall jack and into the modem. So that's why I'm a little bit late. She's protesting, not spending enough time with her. Thomas, how are you? I did send you the link. I did send Derail Daryl the link. Sorry, I was waiting sending that out to you guys.
To the point of Derail Daryl, I know my man's not going to go in the garage. He 150 degrees. I don't know, man. It's a sauna in there, so I'm pretty sure my dude's going to stay out.
Well, I'd love to see me sweat a little bit. G'day, Randall. How are you? G'day, Mystic. How are you, buddy? C6 Production. Welcome. I'm getting there. What did you say off the rails? G'day. I'm sweating in the bottom of the chat list. Yeah, okay, here we go. All right. It's only going to be a short show again. I'm extremely sorry, people, because I really am trying to get stuck into this layer because I really have to have it finished by Sunday. Because I've got surgery next Wednesday. So this time next week I'll be coming home from hospital in a sling. So I really want to get as much as I possibly can done to it. G'day, Tammy and Ray. How are you? Welcome to the show. I did run into a bit of complication with my plywood. I know I'm going thin. I'm only going through a 7mm ply, but it wasn't the ply that we normally get from Australia, from West Australia. And as I'm cutting it, the middle layer of the ply, how would I say?
That conversation.
How plywood's done. It's done like a sandwich.
Yeah, and there was voids in there, right?
Yeah, and
Jerry was talking about that on his stream earlier. Boxcar Jerry.
Yeah, and then it's just breaking the pieces, and I'm trying to cut out the curved bits and all the fine bits so I can actually move it all up on the curves.
Mm-hmm.
And just as I'm getting to finish it, it just snaps. So,
boom, look at that. Those are the door knockers. Those are from the movie Labyrinth. I 3D printed them for my wife.
Oh, man, I love your knockers. Oh, man, they're fantastic.
Not bad, right?
Not bad for a pair of knockers, mate. That's a pair of knockers that's been in a long while.
I like a good set of knockers.
Oh, yeah, mate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, I could do something like that on the front door.
Well, because they're PLA, you don't want to put them on the front door. The sun would just straight melt them. You would, I would have to print them in ABS.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I like the appreciation for my wife's knockers.
Yeah, it's delaminating off the rails. It's delaminating. It's delaminating really bad. And I got this lot of plywood from my plywood supplier and not from Bunnings.
Mm-hmm.
To save a few bucks. And I'll tell you what, that few bucks has costed me. So I had to basically I had to go down to Bunnings and get their plywood. I don't know where they get theirs from, but their 7mm plywood was a lot better. So it's put me back a good day. Like if you guys, I'll show you guys a bit more. You're printing again, buddy.
Yes, I've been printing stuff for Tammy's castle.
I
printed a well. I just got finished like painting and staining it.
Yeah.
Little well.
Are you doing that other little project I asked you to for her?
I'm drawing a blank right now.
Okay, cool.
You'll have to tell me, and then I'll tell you if I did it.
The barrels, yeah. Okay, all right.
If
you need rubber bands, I'll send you the rubber bands. Oh man, is that a saw pit?
Yeah, that's a castle grate.
Oh
See if I
man,
can
that
find
looks
something to put behind it to where it can show up better. You know,
and that looks cool.
and then a wizard cauldron.
Oh, great. Bunnings are supplied by Austin here in the west.
Some treasure chests. And then I just finished these. They need to be painted. It's a food cart.
Yeah. Oh, she's going to need a bit more than that.
Well, I mean, I've got a lot to print. Some piles of straw.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got a lot to do. And I'm finding more and more files every day. So
Yeah. She's wondering what we're talking about. You're just gonna have to wait and find out. After Bunnings, the plywood that we've got over here at my Bunnings is stored inside, but it was actually quite good. So I am managing to cut a lot of the pieces up at the moment. It's going to be interesting. It's no good when it's stored outside for too long. Because the glue and that delaminates, but I believe it's from the same suppliers what they get that other stuff, and it's a lot more smoother, and it's a lot nicer to cut.
Mm-hmm.
I was just lucky to get it. They just hadn't in stock in here. I didn't go to the actual Bunnings. For those in America, Bunnings is our version of Home Depot.
Okay.
Now they've actually got a different section. They got the normal public store,
Mm-hmm.
and then they got the trade store. Now, instead of me going to the normal public warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
I've gone to the trade warehouse, which is just on the other side of the hill. And I've gone in there. They had what they, they had the ply that I wanted.
Nice.
So I had them delivered, and it's arrived this morning.
Oh, hold on. CSX Productions, a lot of the wiring housings are actually made out of corn syrup. So the rabbit probably smelled it. Go ahead. Sorry.
This one has got the tingles on one of the cables, so she's not really chewing that much. However, you put a cable in its way or anything in its way, it will throw it away or chew it.
Chew it up.
Yeah, it's in my way. Get it out.
Holding me up. Nope.
Yep, no, that's in my party. You can't have that there. She's chucking a tantrum now outside because I've got her area is just a mess of plywood everywhere. So she's like, "Boy, yeah, g'day, Dwight. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you."
Dwight.
So I'll bring up my pictures of the layout that I'll be here. I know it's a bit messy on. Don't want that folder. Just bear with me for a minute, and you guys can see what I'm doing. I was going to do it I was going to shoot from the layout room, but it is in a bit of a mess at the moment. Okay, just bear with me for a minute. For some reason, my computer's running really slow. I think I might have to defrag it and clean it up later on tonight. No, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. That's the one.
Yep,
I wanted.
maybe lead
Okay,
poisoning.
so this is basic. Hey,
I was responding to a comment. Just keep going. Don't worry about me.
oh, okay. No, that's fine. As you guys can see there, that's actually looking from the door into the corner. Now, in the far corner where I've got those little school desks right in the far corner, you guys can see how cramped it's going to be for me in there. I still need to move it a little bit, mess. like a full packet. Yeah. And where you see the white little panel in the distance, let me see if I can zoom in. Um, I've got to, yeah, there you go. I've got to zoom in. Where you've got that corner, did that zoom in? Yeah, well, I've got this corner here, and you see that upright bit of post there. I'm going to have to modify that corner. I found out, discovered last night that I'm not as skinny as I once was. So I have to, I got to, even sucking it in, I'm having a bit of a problem getting into that corner. So that's going to have to get modified. Now, there is a gap, as you can see, between this main section and the regional section. So I can get to any train that's been derailed. There's just a bit over 1.5 foot gap inside there. Yeah, it might be a little bit challenging to get in there. Yeah, weather control board, that's not going to stay there. That's eventually going to go, but for the time being, it's going to be there. And where you see that little desk in the background, I have made a table to go in there. That will be put in place after I finished everything. So for the time being, that's going to be there. I've actually got the desk that's going to come up to the layout height. Let me see. Oh, you guys can see from another angle. Now you can see that I've been. It's going to have a climb. You know, what it's happening is the train's coming down the bottom. It's going to descend down the bottom. It's going to have a reverse loop in the middle under the bottom level, and it's going to start working its way back up again. Now, I'm not going to have a helix. It's got to raise up to about 16 inches up to the next level, and all up to the top level. It's got to climb up to 20 inches. Well, you need to go to the model train hobbyist diet. Is double payoff, more room to move around. Okay, less money for food means more money for. Great one, thanks, Anthony. Yeah, love you, buddy. You're a great champ, mate. Yeah. Race fan, how are you, buddy? Yeah. Well, I've got to go up. I'm not going to have any track pins, so I'm going to go to one of your European train dealers, which is my closest model train shop, which is about 45 minutes drive away from here. I'll have to go up and visit him. So pay $10 for a packet of track spikes, track pins. You have a lot of time. And that looks great. There is a lot of time. I was hoping to get most of it done, but as I said, I've had problems with the wood, with the plywood, so it's put me a little bit behind. And I tell you what, it's a struggle, but I will get it. I did have my good mate Richard come around on Sunday after my show, and to the right of that picture, a lot of that plywood that's on the right of that picture, he's helped me cut all that up, and we did lay a little bit of track as well. So, breakfast. Oh. You're making me hungry now, Anthony. Stop it. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, the bench work is pretty good. I will have to, as I said, that far side. I was actually hoping to put like a. If you see up on a, I want to bring all the wiring up into one place, like what I've done with this layer. You can't see it, but up the top right hand side where you see that like a fascia. And let me zoom into it. underneath, see that little piece there underneath the tortoise motors? Believe it or not, I've got all my wiring coming up into that one corner. I've got all my electronics in that corner for that top level, and I will end up putting some circuit breakers by, as you see that metal rail to the left of that little section. I'm going to actually put a little block of fuse box there, which will control all my sections in case there's a short or whatnot. It's just going to drop a circuit breaker.
So that's the only reason for that bump out?
Well, not really. There's already a bump out because of the turntable down below.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Right. So that's why I got the bump out. So I thought I might as well utilize that bump out now and put the circuitry in there. So if anything goes wrong or I want to add on to it, I just got to lift it out and bang, it's there.
Sweet.
I don't have to crawl underneath it because eventually, because I am space poor in that room and in the house, eventually once everything's done around the layout, under the layout's going to be a storage section for me, containers and whatever.
If you're not using under your layout as storage, you're doing something wrong.
Well, yeah, at the moment it's not because I've got to move around underneath it. So,
I mean, when it's done.
Yeah. Because I've got less than 12 months in case this buddy of mine does come around next year. Him and his wife need a bit of room in my bedroom. Yeah, just in case they want to bring a cat around, a stray cat, and swing it around in the bedroom. That at the moment they can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't swing a rabbit by the rabbit's ears either because she doesn't like that very much. You got to get it first. I'm glad she's outside and not hearing me. So yes, you can see, I still got a bit of work to do. I feel like I should be able to finish my Saturday, Sunday. I'm not doing the scenery. I'm just going to get the track work up at this point. I might be able to do a bit of Rainbow Bell style of scenery. If anybody knows.
You mean a 45-hour video for one bridge?
No, I'm thinking more like that white styrene everywhere. G'day, G'day, Dave. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Just have white styrene. I've got plenty
Race
of
fan. What's up? He's in here too. Crooked Dave, Randall, CSX Productions.
So I've got it in my head how I want to do it, but it's all Possum Bio. How are you, buddy?
What is up?
Haven't seen you for a while. Hopefully you're well.
Rusties.
So I've got a rough idea what I want for the scenery wise, but it's all going to come back to how the track after all the tracks laid and everything is positioned. Hey, Sladen, how are you? So once I get that done, of course, you know what it's like when you're doing track work. You're going to need fine-tuning the tracks and find out where the kinks and all that is. So while I'm recovering, I can actually mess around with that.
You know how it goes. Every time I think I've done it perfect, I've messed up drastically. Every time I think I've messed up a few spots and it's going to trip me up, it goes on perfect.
I tell you what, because as you guys can see, it's a lot of curvature, a lot of climbs. Now, I cheated a little bit, and I've got the 24-inch Atlas curves. There we go. How are you, buddy? I got the Atlas 24-inch set track, and I got the Pico set track. And somehow, when Richard was here the other day, we mixed the tracks up, and on the bottom layer, as it loops back around, when we ended up putting the tracks together, they
Mhm.
wouldn't line up. Quarter my hand pineapple.
It's a crate of carrots. I'm printing a crate of carrots.
Oh,
Pineapple jelly.
Oh, no way. No way. I am not eating pineapple jelly again when I'm over in the US. No way. No bloody way.
Oh my goodness.
It's dangerous. My
Get that car painted, Les. Peace out, brother.
Yeah, you better do it because we've got westerly winds coming. So hurry up with that, Les. Weather's changing this afternoon.
Cool, Slade.
All right, take care. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get cracking too in another half an hour. But we mixed up the tracks, so it threw the geometry out, and he just threw the geometry out by 4 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And you think 4 inches isn't much, but when you only have a short piece, about say 8 inches to play with to get your curves in, it just didn't work. And I did lay the track out outside, so I knew it would work. What went wrong? So after he left, I started digging in and having a look, and then I noticed up the far side towards where my desk is, even the curves there. I got the template for the flex track for 24 inch. I put it on there and go, there's something not right here. The Atlas track is, what is it? It's about a half an inch longer than Pico.
Gotcha. I didn't know that.
Hey, it's an Aussie 4 inch, okay? Possum Bio, it's an Aussie 4 inch. Okay?
Getting called out.
Yeah, I know. But I might have been exaggerating with 4 inches.
It's just a fish story. It's okay.
Yeah. But because of that half an inch, it throws out the whole geometry out.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to the track that Carolina Foothills, how are you, buddy? So what I'd done was the track that Richard laid, I ripped it all out and turned them upside down to see which one's which. And of course, he had 2 Atlas tracks that thrown out the whole geometry out. So I managed to fix it now. So I'll end up doing that bottom bit after because.
Did you read
because
Derek's?
of my tracky figure?
You got to read Derek's. The next one up, not those 2.
Damn, what I collect.
Carolina Foothills, what's up? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, our 9 inches is about this big. It confuses them when they're down here. A lot of the girls down here because they're not too sure about the inches. They know about the metric, but they don't know about the inches. So, yeah.
Mr. Ray, been there, done that.
I tell you what, I was ripping my hair out. Well, what hair I got left was ripping it out and going, gosh, why isn't this going? This has got to work. And it's holding everything out because I've got to make sure I've marked everything out.
Mm-hmm.
Because that section's going to go in after I finished on the area that you couldn't see. Because I've got the open space in the middle, I've got to make sure everything's marked out. So when I'm finished in that corner, I can put it into place and work out towards the desk side.
Right.
Because, as I said, my Buddhist figure is not going to fit too well in the small gap. That's where it all went. Yeah. You guys are so disgusting. That's why we love hanging out with each other.
Oh, my goodness.
So yeah, I'm hoping to get it up. The Randall's run, I am going to reuse Randall's run up on the top level. The top level is roughly going to be approximately 16 inches from the bottom layer to the top layer.
Okay.
But it's going to go towards the far side. I've already worked it out. But that track, the way it's done, it's going to be continuous. But also the way I'm doing it so it can be a point to point.
Mm-hmm.
So the trains from the top level can work its way down to the bottom layer.
That's cool.
And I tell you what, it's been a puzzle. It's taken me roughly about 5 goes.
So you're kind of going to snake it through, right? Not just do a helix to get from one level to another.
Exactly. Yeah. No helix.
Gotcha.
It's going to be snaking down the mountain. Les came around and seen my place. Helix. I don't have room. US plus size of models require exactly right off the rails. Exactly. So I want to give a bit of eye candy because when you put it into
asking for a friend. He don't have one. He just asked someone. Friend said they'd send you one. Corset.
Hey, Ray, I've seen your twin up the road here. So
oh my goodness, it got crazy.
Started waving his hands like that.
Anthony.
Anthony,
I'm sorry, Anthony. You need your cauldron, or Arty? You need your cauldron here. Get her done.
Yeah. Bring it back here, buddy. Bring it back. Let me make it spell.
Here we go. The Care Bear stare.
Yeah, you're just lucky I haven't got the voodoo doll out. I don't know where the voodoo doll went. Because I'm going to start
wait till we're all together. Oh my goodness! Wait till we're all together. It'll go crazy.
Oh,
it's gonna blow up. Boom. It's gonna be
fun. They wouldn't be able to find an institution to keep us all in. They won't be able to take us to the funny farm. They'll be just lost and they go, what we are, just leave me.
Got to lock us away. Wonka vision, yes.
Yes.
Wonka vision. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. We can go 2 ways with that one.
Well, we're already doing that, aren't we? I've got to get some more figures.
I'm sure we're trying.
Yeah, we're trying very hard. Yeah. I bring my white jacket. I don't think they'll have enough. I don't know there, but over here, white jackets are illegal now. They just handcuff you everywhere.
That's true, Anthony. They wouldn't even need to lock it.
Yeah, stick you in a cell with a train. Hey, do it. No problem.
Get her done.
Yeah.
Do it.
How long you want me to be in here? Next 20 years? Yeah, no problem. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and trains. Yeah, I love it.
Good to go. Good to go.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna have a laugh. So yeah, I am. It's challenging. I mean, I've got to drop down tools and first thing tomorrow morning. What's tomorrow morning? Friday.
Thursday?
Well, no, my time. Yeah. So that brings Jim Tedesco up in the morning, so I'm not going to be able to see him. They would send Ray back home. Oh, don't worry, Tammy. If I can make it up there, I'll corrupt him really, really badly. Trust me, I will.
You know, Tammy already got the hotel, so you got to get over here.
Man, I'm waiting on these I'm going to say straight. I'm waiting on these bastards to get off get their fingers out of their backsides and give me a straight bloody answer.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not going to go there. I am not going to go there on this stream because I tell you what, I'm furious. I feel like just grabbing them by the throat and just going, "Thump."
Ah, you're gonna
Come on.
you're gonna Homer Simpson him, huh?
Oh no, I'll do more than Homer
Why
Simpson.
you little?
Yeah, I'm not going to go to extreme like one guy did, but I tell you what. Oh, I already turned around and told both the lawyers, and I told the system and go, look, you don't want to you don't want to push me to the extent of what happened up in Northern Territory, where the guy actually blew the insurance company up.
Oh wow, wow.
Because he got messed around, and they go, you don't want to get me to that extent because I tell you what, because he got away with it. Well, he sort of got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
It was driven, and it's rude. You don't know. You get lost, and particularly when you're on your own. When you're on your own, it's hard. It's frustrating. You've got no one you can turn to for help.
It's true.
With the basics, and they limit to what they will give you. You only got X amount, but hang on a minute. I'm the victim here. Oh, that doesn't matter.
It should matter.
It should.
Mm-hmm.
But because there's new government legislations and whatnot, they've put a capital limit on everything. It's like, well, that's not going to work. I'm sorry. Because in the last 5 weeks now, I've been aggravating myself. I still got to do the lawns. I still got to do the cleaning. I still got to do everything, and I'm trying to get that look like that project's not helping, but I've done that gradually.
Mm-hmm.
But once you're in a swing, I mean, it's going to take me 3 months before I can actually do anything properly again. That's a long time, 3 months.
Yeah, yeah. When they put that coupling on my spine, dude, I'm gonna tell you, it took a while. It took a while before I wanted to move.
Yeah. So, I'm slowly going to get there. I mean, as I said to Richard the other day, I mean, with all jokes aside, I mean, off the rails will know what Australian truck drivers are like, particularly in the outback, doing in the outback of the top end. We were a tough bunch, but since I had this wreck, I feel like a weakling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know the term wuss.
It is very frustrating.
Yeah, because you can't do anything. Yeah, even though we are, what you call it, we were tough as. It's made me a weakling.
Dude, I know the feeling, man. I used to tumble from like 10 feet onto asphalt or concrete repeatedly, get back up and do it again. And now I'm, complaining I need to rest because we walked to the mall one way. I'm like, I need to sit down.
I've been at times where I just haven't been able to move my hands. I haven't been able to work, and it's like, my toughness is, I do have a little bit of toughness and push, but I mean, it gets to a point where you just can't do it anymore. Stuck with all rays now. Is she lucky? She's got all the rays.
She sure does.
Yeah, lucky she hasn't got an Arty there, then there will be a real problem, mate.
I don't think the world needs more than one Arty.
Oh, no, we don't need any more Arties. Don't trust me with that. One's bad enough. Just ask the locals. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Used to walk it off. I used to run it off. I remember as a kid, I was playing football and I was running and I sprained my ankle. Postmodern Christian, what's up?
Hey, postmodern.
I just kept going, same stride, like whatever. I sprained my ankle and, got a touchdown in the game. Yay.
I mean, I fought on the back of the trailers, on the trucks and everything else, and dropped hammers, building hammers on my hands, and knocked myself out with what we call a dogging bar, which is Dogging bar is like a big round pipe. I mean, if anyone driven a truck, they know what it is. It's a big round pipe, a hole about that diameter, with the old dog, what we call dogs that we use to tighten down the old chains. To get the tension, you put the pipe over it, and that hurts.
We call it a cheater bar, Arty.
You guys call it a cheater bar.
Cheater bar.
Yeah, and of course you pull it down, but how many times one time I've actually split my skull open right up here. It's like pouring down rain. The guy saying, "Oh, you're bleeding." I go, "Oh no." And it's in the dark. I'm going, "Oh yeah, that's all right. Oh, it is blood. Yeah, okay."
So in plumbing, it's when you're doing the rough end. So we're doing the rough end. You're down there. You're putting the plumbing into the sink in the bathroom, right? You stand up real quick at the wrong angle, and the cross member, the 2x4 that holds the medicine cabinet in, you come up and just bam, you hit your head right on it. Oh man, blood just come. Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's not fun.
Yeah, we got washed up, and next minute, the foreman rings the ambulance. The ambulance comes in and bring the stretcher. I mean, the stretcher's next to the first aid room, but I'm walking out the ambulance. But while he's on the phone, he's gone to pick up the phone to ring the ambulance. So he's gone that way. I've gone that way on the floor. But what did I get? I had 9 stitches. So I hit myself pretty hard, but I was back to work. Basically, I came back to work the following day. They sent me home. In 2 days, I was back to work again. Or a mind, Dwight. I'm eating grapes. Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, none of that slowed me down. Well, no. Wigwag is eating cookies. Or no, Dwight is eating cookies.
Yeah. Not Wigwag. Oh, Tammy, you're lucky you haven't got Pixie there with you. She'll be attacking you for the grapes.
That's right, Mr. Ray. Look at this I did in the garage the other day. Look at that beauty right there.
Oh, yeah. Man, what did you do there?
Yeah, just kicking stuff. I like kicking stuff. So why not? I need a new scar to show everybody. Yeah,
well, I had the drill. I had the drill bite me the other day.
Oh, not yeah. Much, almost through your finger. Thank God you stopped it.
No, it actually went beside my finger.
Oh, a grazing.
Like I was holding a bit of timber, and of course I'm drilling through.
It's a drive-by drilling. Ray Ron,
how are you? And of course, I just put a bit of that. What is it? The painter's tape. Just put a bit of painter's tape, so don't.
Duct tape fixes everything. What kind of ice cream, Wigwag? What kind of ice
Derek,
cream?
How are you, buddy? Yeah, just use a bit of tape that I got. I got like a surgical fabric tape, which I use for labeling things and doing my textured roofing on my Australian cars. So lucky I had plenty of that.
Oh, it does kind of look like a tarp or a canvas. Nice one, Arty. Nice one.
Let me go and let me see if we can get the carriage so you guys can actually see the roof.
Oh, he's gonna raise the roof. A drive-by drilling. Derek, why? But that's not legal. At least that's what the judge said. Oh, strawberry and chocolate chip. That's a couple of good things in an ice cream right there. I like chocolate. Like, you just give me straight chocolate and I'm a happy soul. The bitter. So Mr. Ray has scars everywhere. My wife's dad got me a shirt for Christmas once because I have a bunch of scars from skateboarding and stuff. And it Scars are tattoos, but with better stories. Yeah. I bet, Wigwag.
I put it away somewhere now. I can't find it. Sorry, buddy. I told you when I finished. Still all the plaster res with it. Shut up, off the rails. You're giving away my secrets. This guy's where I got arrested once. Oh, we're not going to go to
Grandpa
those.
Rails.
Hey, JD, how are you? I'm just waiting. See, using a fabric plaster tape, you see, it gives you that tart finish.
Good. Yeah, I like it. And it's got like the ribs on it.
Yeah. And all I done was put a bit of black over the top of it. Here we go. New to the hobby. Should I build my layout that trains run in a circle or backwards and forwards?
I say both. They got to go in a circle and then go back, and then back in the circle again. You know.
Yeah. Well, my layout does both. We'll be able to do both.
That's why I want to do the dog bone like Tammy and Ray did.
Yeah, that's good. A good little setup. That's a good little setup. And they've got a very good setup there because they got the room too.
It's perfect. You can have trains running. You can do operations. You can do what she's doing with the castle and having just a random fantasy scene. I love it. Peace out, Tammy.
Okay, Tammy. Take care, girl. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, I don't know if anybody has noticed.
Switchback. Get them, Grandpa Rails. Get them.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's noticed or had the notification lately. Yahoo Messenger will be no more.
Oh, man, I didn't even know Yahoo was a thing, Arty.
Yeah, well, you know how we there are as many of us here that use Messenger. I actually read last night that Meta, whatever they call themselves, Facebook, basically, they created Messenger, stopping that app or stopping that service. Sometime early September this year. Bit of a short notice, but it's going to be very disappointing because a lot of us have used it to keep in contact with one another. A cheaper way than using phones to text one another, particularly internationally, sending photos and videos and whatnot. So we'll have to look a bit more into it and find another platform where we all can communicate with one another that has been using Messenger for all these years. Because people like myself and Tammy, we contact each other frequently and have face-to-face time. I mean, I've had Anthony face-to-face time on it. I've had Dave from Crooked River on it. We have face-to-face time on it.
I didn't know that many people were still using Yahoo in any capacity. And Grandpa Rails, they are crates with carrots.
Carrots?
We'll see how well. Yeah, we'll see how well it comes out. It's pretty small.
Actually, someone's printing carrots.
Get attacked by the killer rabbit.
Oh yeah. I've got these dehydrated carrot bits, and it's got little flakes in the bottom of it. So I've just scattered all around the back room, and so she goes looking for them. But yeah, they have. It's like a WhatsApp app, or whatever they call it, and whatnot. Just go HO. Just go HO. It's the best go to work on.
I'm going to say it depends on the room you have and what you want to do.
Yeah. But if it was my preference.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, Derek. I love it. That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
And then you can go, ho, ho, ho. Geez, I wished I had a ho, 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 ho. Yeah, g'day, Outlaw Railroad. Nice to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well down there.
If I had the money, I would have that railroad in my yard going around, you know.
Man, if I end up winning the big lotto, I'll just buy the real thing. Kyle Stevens, how are you?
Kyle, what's up? Hey, I feel like there's a spirit in my house because my light just started flickering.
You probably got a
You
storm.
will be visited by 3 ghosts.
Depends on how old you are, Outlaw. Yeah. Yeah. Depends on your eyesight. Yeah, well, that is. But I would find, because I had dealt with Engage in the past, but one of the layouts that I did build, it was a HO, and when we did have a
Outlaw, what's
workshop
up?
here nearby, there was a guy that did Engage, and he had a beautiful Engage layout, and he had to give it away because one, his eyesight was going.
Mm-hmm.
All right, buddy, I'll see you on the weekend if you're available.
Peace out, Mr. Dodge.
Yeah, take care and look after yourself, buddy. And he was actually looking for a new layout. I was actually in the process of moving, but he wanted to go in HO because he had started developing problems in his hands and his eyesight, but more so his hands. So I sold him my layout for $600. It wasn't much, but yeah, he ended up taking it, and he had a ball with it. But yeah, he got rid of his Engage stuff. I mean, he's got rid of it. He spent about 20 grand's worth of Engage stuff. He got rid of it because he couldn't play with it anymore.
Yeah, if it wasn't for my son, Engage would be impossible. He can do all the putting the cars on the track for me, and what am I not seeing?
I do HO and O. Tried N once and broke it. Just looked. Yeah.
I like my G. I like running it outside, but it's just been too hot, man. It's not fun when you're out there sweating your keister off.
Well, I've noticed that even here, like.
Grandpa Rails S scale. Yes. I wish they were more abundant and not so pricey.
Yeah. I remember one was Pico. That actually was doing a good track where I need a couple of them.
What?
Is that a Matchbox?
Yeah, that's a Matchbox. 100%.
Oh, cool.
It's not bad.
Is that in the current release, is it?
I got it last year.
Oh man, I need 2 of them. At least 2 of them. Wow.
I need to paint the crane a little bit, some of the metallic color there, and touch up some of the details that are just molded in.
And not bad
but that was nice.
Not bad for a 60-tonner.
Yeah, no, I was like, that's close enough for Steve.
Yeah. Where was I at? Yeah.
Trackside Mike, what's up?
Yeah, Trackside Mike. But the thing is, Pico used to make good track to keep outside. I mean, I know guys that end up having bull Pico track, particularly so they can actually run trains outside, and that was HO and O gauge.
Mm-hmm.
But since they changed the plastic, it's not durable in the Australian sun anymore. It just melts. Where before, whatever plastic material they used, it could handle the sun.
It's probably ABS or PVC.
Yeah, but now, no, it won't. I mean, you leave it outside for too long and it just melts it deforms the tires.
And Derek, you're spot on, dude. That's why HO is my main. I mean, G's really expensive too. I've just gotten lucky.
Man, can you imagine what I would be able to do in that room if I had Z scale? Oh, man.
But I did get a rat's nest.
A rat's nest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it failed in the last 3 minutes, printing the carrots on the top. So this is the one that went awry.
So that's just weeds.
Yeah, it doesn't look like but 2 of them came out.
Blackberry bushes.
Now these are like crates with carrots. And they're super tiny.
Yeah, I think that's probably why, because they're really small. Yeah.
It'll look better when I paint it up. I mean, it's like the barrels. You couldn't see any of the stuff on the barrel until I really painted it, you know?
Yeah. Bugger. Oh, bugger. Yeah,
Whoa.
I know. Bugger.
Whoa. Yep. Oh, bugger.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it's true,
it
Kyle.
is what it is now. I mean, you just need a big shed, that's all. Just going to have to win win Lotto or the big Powerball draw from either here or in the United States, and yeah, we'd be right. Yeah.
Get them, Grandpa Rails. Get them.
Okay, guys. I'm going to cut it short. Just hang in there for
Mr. Ray.
Everybody, thank you for coming. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Now, I will be streaming on this weekend. Hopefully, cross fingers, everything goes well. And we'll be in the training room for the first official run. Hopefully. No promises, but let's just hope.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. Cross fingers. No more dramas.
Peace out,
give each other all support. Dave, Crooked Rivers.
I know Foothills.
Yeah.
It's the investment.
Yeah.
Because
Dave Crooked Rivers up in the morning with his morning brew. Go and see him. Who's on next? I think it is Daryl or Thomas next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday should be Daryl, but I am going to take it for him so my man does not have to sit in his garage and melt to death. I'm melting.
Man, all he's got to do is put on his bikini top and he'd be right. Oh, no. Geez, that would be a terrible sight, wouldn't it? Thanks, John. Thank you, John. I will try to get, if I get back in time, I'll probably join the panel if I get back in time from the hospital. Discharge is 10 o'clock when stream starts, so we'll see what happens.
Good luck with it.
Gentlemen, have fun, stay safe, and catch you all very, very soon.
Peace and locomotive grease, everybody.
Bye-bye.